everyone, I'm at a yoga studio and I thought I could show you a super awesome camel practice. It's gonna be slightly short, so this is actually like the end of one of my normal classes that I teach in Atlanta, so just bear with me and enjoy the ride, right? We're gonna flow together, so go ahead and join me standing on your mat. Tuck my shirt in. From the top of your mat, either way you wanna face is fine. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. And exhale, forward fold. Come all the way down, reach for your toes. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, chaturanga. So plant your palms, step back, shift forward, and lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. So really point your toes, lift your chest. And exhale, downward facing dog, press up and back. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, low lunge, just step it through. Come into crescent moon, so lower to your back knee, come all the way up. So try to face forward, pull your right hip back, press your left hip forward, draw your belly in so you're nice and strong. Inhale, and exhale. Deep breath in, deep breath out. This time, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, lift your chest, so bring your hands towards your heel, look up, lift your heart, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, and exhale, release. Bring your hands down, tuck your back toes with your back knee. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, low lunge, just step it through. Inhale, crescent moon, come up. So again, pull your left hip back this time. Right hip forward so your hips are squared towards the top of your mat. And reach your arms up, draw your belly in. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. If your back knee hurts, you can put a towel, folded towel under there, or I like to tuck my back toes. Inhale. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, lift your chest, look up. So use your best judgment. Bring your hands towards your heel, look up, lift your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale. And exhale, release. Take your hands down, tuck your back toes, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lower down to your hands and knees. Find the top of your mat, so crawl forward and have a seat on your heels. So from the front, it looks like this. And some people may have their heels lifted, that's okay. You just need a pillow or a block underneath your sit bones. So sit up tall, slow down your breath after all that work. Okay, for option 2, open your feet just enough so that you can put your sit bones on the mat. Okay, and if your sit bones don't touch, come back to that first option, sitting on your heels again, or sitting on a block. If you're ready for option 2, make sure your second toes are pointing straight back behind you, lift your chest. Stay here, or option 3, last option, walk your hands back and fold. So you can grab your feet, you can grab your legs, or option to reach your arms over your head, grab opposite elbows. Slow, deep breath in. Long, deep breath out. And towards the end of the month, we'll get into Kapotasana here. But for now, move on to camel. Grab your feet, help yourself up. Okay, and crawl backwards. This time we're gonna go into child's pose before we go into camel pose, just for a counter pose, counter stretch. So knees together, sink your hips back and reach your arms forward. If you can, try to press your palms together, cross your thumbs, arms by your ears. So reconnect your breath in and breath out. This sequence is really nice for digestion. Come up to hands and knees. Let me turn to the front just so you can see. So my knees are hip distance apart, and I'm tucking my toes under, and then put your hands on your low back. So try to hide them behind you. Okay, looks like this from the side. Look up, lift your chest. Now you can stay here. If you want to go further, you can flip your fingertips up towards your shoulders. Lean back, look up. Maybe You look a little bit further back. Make sure you're lifting up out of your low back, so you're avoiding crunching in your low back. If you can see the wall behind you, you can grab your heels. So reach back, grab your heels, look up, or look back. Keep breathing, and then take your time. Slowly come up. Hands to your back, find a neutral spine, and then have a seat. Now you can sit on your feet again, or if that bothers your knees, sit on your sit bones. Hands to your thighs, close your eyes, rest. Slow down your breath. We've been doing counter poses, right? We did our backbend camel pose. Now we're going to do rabbit pose, which is folding the opposite direction. So from tabletop again, on your hands and knees, bring the crown of your head into your mat. Crown of your head is not your forehead, it's back here. So crown of your head, right? You're like you're going to do a headstand. So walk your hands towards your knees. Is this knees? Bring your face towards your knees, grab your ankles. And make sure your thumbs are on the outside edge of your heels, rest of your fingers are to the inside edge. Lift your hips up. So feel a big stretch in your shoulders. And then help yourself back up. Press into your hands. From a seat, move to your sit bones, your butt. So lean to one side, take your feet to the opposite side. I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see. Stretch your right leg long. And turn your chest over your right leg. So inhale, reach up, and exhale, fold. Option to bend your knee here. And then walk your hands back in. Swap out your legs. So this time your left leg is long, your right leg is in. Turn your chest over your leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands back in. Bring your big toes together, sit up tall. You can also pull the fleshy parts out of your sit bones. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold. Grab your feet or bend your knees and grab your feet. Close your eyes. Imagine that you're going to reach the crown of your head to your toes. You can also hook your big toes, like with your peace fingers, and pull. And then come back up. This time, lie on your back. We're going to go into shoulder stand. So if you've never done shoulder stand, there's two ways to do this, okay? So as you lie on your mat, bend your knees like you're going to go into bridge pose or wheel pose with your hands beside your hips. The first option is just to extend your legs up. Just like your legs are up the wall, like a wall like this. Look up to your toes and breathe. So lift through the balls of your feet. Keep your big toes together. Soften your shoulders down. Right? Stay here. This is pretty simple. It's not easy, but it's pretty simple. Okay, second option, come into plow pose first. So from this position, use some momentum. Swing your hips up and bring your toes to the floor behind you. Okay, try to avoid looking side to side like I am. Bring your hands to your low back and look straight up. Make sure your neck and shoulders feel okay. If they do feel okay, come all the way up. If they don't, come back to that first option. So rest your hands on your low back, look up to your toes and breathe. So the tendency is like for your legs to go forward, try to stack your legs over your hips. And then take your time, come back to plow pose. Bring your toes over your head to the floor behind you. Maybe even into ear pressing pose. Bend your knees, wrap your knees around your ears. Release your hands down, and with control, slowly roll yourself down to your mat. Once your hips are down, come into happy baby. So even from the first option, Come into happy baby. Pull your knees to your armpits. Grab the edges of your feet, gently rock side to side. You made it. Pull your knees into your chest. This time, stretch your left leg long. Come into a spinal twist. Twist your right knee to your left side. So your knee goes across your body. Reach your right arm out. Lift your right hand. Soften your face. Soften your jaw here. And then gently roll into your back. You can swap out your legs, pull your left knee in, stretch your right leg long. Come into a spinal twist. Take your left knee to your right side, reach your left arm out, look to your left hand. Gently roll into your back. This time, give yourself a big hug. Squeeze your knees into your chest. You can stay here pulling your knees in, or pick up your head, bring your face towards your knees. Inhale, and exhale, release. The last pose I'll offer here is called fish pose. You have to bend your knees, lift your hips, and put your hands underneath your pelvis. Your palms are down. Palms of your hands are down, thumbs are touching. Stretch your legs long, bring your big toes together, and then press your forearms down, lift your chest up, and dunk your head back. Fish pose. So spread your toes, flex your feet. One more breath here. And then lie on your back. We'll move into our final pose. So bring your hands out, flip your palms to face up, and relax your arms down. Close your eyes. Come back to your natural breath and melt onto your mat. We'll stay here for a little bit. I will let you know when it's time to come up. Stay here much longer. If you'd like more time, if you're ready to come up, wiggle your fingers and your toes. Gently roll to one side, make a pillow out of your hands. And you can help yourself up to seated. Just sit up tall, bring your hands to your knees or in your lap and close your eyes. Hands in prayer. Let's say Om together. Inhale. Om. Inhale. And exhale. Thank you guys. I will see you in the next video. Namaste. Please subscribe, check out my links. I'll see you soon.